how to pronounce these Spanish words which are very similar to English. Hola y bienvenidos, welcome to Spanish with Pallavi y buenas tardes, good evening. In this video we are going to learn the pronunciation of some Spanish words which are very similar to English. And what is the meaning of all these Spanish words and how do we use those words in the sentences? Let's learn. So this is a very helpful topic for anyone who is learning Spanish or English. Words that are similar in both languages, English and Spanish. These words are called cognates. What are cognates? Cognates are the words in two languages that share a similar meaning, spelling or pronunciation. These words often come from the same linguistic roots, making them easier to recognize or understand when learning a new language. In this case, Spanish and English, many cognates exist due to their shared Latin origins. Por ejemplo, información, information. So if you're just starting to learn Spanish or English, learning these following words and the meanings and how do we use those words can really boost your vocabulary. What are the formation of the sentences in Spanish and English and how do we construct these sentences, basic grammar rules, all these kind of things you can start from. So first we'll do the words which are similar in English and Spanish, which are cognates, and how do we use those words in these sentences. Also, you'll know how do you pronounce these words in Spanish and English. How do we use those accents in these words in Spanish language? So pronunciation in Spanish is quite different from English, but the words could be similar, right? So let's start learning what are the pronunciation and then let's start making sentences. As you can see on the screen, in English it's animal, and how do we say that in Spanish? Animal. Animal. So let's take an example. In English, the animal is in the jungle. How do we say that in Spanish? So the animal will be el animal. Is will be está. In the jungle will be en la selva. The whole sentence will be the animal is in the jungle. El animal está en la selva. El animal está en la selva. Next. In English, this word is hospital. In Spanish, hospital. Hospital. So the example is, the hospital is near to my house. How do we say that in Spanish? So the hospital will be el hospital. H is silent. El hospital. Is will be está. Near will be cerca. From my house, de mi casa. So the whole sentence will be, the hospital is near to my house. El hospital está cerca de mi casa. Next, in English, doctor. And how do you say that in Spanish? Doctor. Doctor. So the example will be in English, the doctor is very kind. How do you say that in Spanish? The doctor will be el doctor. Is will be es. Very kind. Muy amable. So the whole sentence will be, the doctor is very kind. El doctor es muy amable. Next, this word is actor. And how do you say that in Spanish? Actor. Actor. So the example will be, my favorite actor is SRK. So how do you say that in Spanish? My will be me. Favorite actor will be actor favorito. Actor favorito. Is SRK. S. Shah Rukh Khan. SRK. Next, family. How do you say this word in Spanish? Familia. 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 El ejemplo, the example, my family lives in Madrid. How do you say that in Spanish? My family will be mi familia. Lives, vive. In, en, Madrid, Madrid. Madrid. So So the whole sentence will be, my family lives in Madrid. Mi familia vive en Madrid. Mi familia vive en Madrid. Next. This word is color. And how do you say that in Spanish? Color. And the example will be, the color of this wall is blue. And how do you say that in Spanish? Color will be el color. Of will be de. The wall will be la pared. Is will be es. Blue will be azul. So the whole sentence will be, the color of this wall is blue. And how do you say that in Spanish? El color de la pared es azul. El color de la pared es azul. Next, this word is original. And how do you say that in Spanish? Original. Original. El ejemplo in English, the example in English, this painting is original. And how do you say that in Spanish? This will be esta. Painting will be pintura. Is will be es. Original will be original. So the whole sentence will be, esta pintura es original. Esta pintura es original. Next. This word is art. And how do you say that in Spanish? Arte. So the example will be, I like the modern art. How do you say that in Spanish? I like will be me gusta. Modern art will be el arte moderno. So the whole sentence will be, I like the modern art. Me gusta el arte moderno. Me gusta el arte moderno. Next. This word is capital. And how do you say that in Spanish? Capital. Capital. El ejemplo, Madrid is the capital of Spain. How do you say that in Spanish? Madrid will be Madrid. Is will be es. The capital will be la capital. La capital of Spain, de España. So the whole sentence will be, Madrid is the capital of Spain. Madrid es la capital de España. Madrid es la capital de España. So this word is class. How do you say that in Spanish? Clase. Clase. Por ejemplo, today we have the class of mathematics. How do you say that in Spanish? Today will be hoy. We have will be tenemos. The class will be la clase. La clase of mathematics, de matemáticas. Matemáticas. So the whole sentence will be, today we have the class of mathematics. Hoy tenemos la clase de matemáticas. Hoy tenemos la clase de matemáticas. Last but not the least, this word is international. How do you say that in Spanish? Internacional. Internacional. Por ejemplo, this is an international festival. How do you say that in Spanish? So this will be esta. Is will be es. An international festival. Un festival internacional. Un festival internacional. So the whole sentence will be, this is an international festival. Este es un festival internacional. Este es un festival internacional. So these were the words in English and Spanish with the example in English and Spanish, which are very similar. It could be the similar meanings, pronunciation or spellings. So keep learning Spanish. Wait for the next part of this. Watch this video, how to create sentences in Spanish language, on my channel Spanish with Pallavi. Don't forget to subscribe this channel. Adios, hasta pronto. Bye.